My family called me a failure, so I faked my death and became a millionaire to get revenge. They told me I'd never be anything, so I made sure I was their only hope. My name is Leo, but for the first 25 years of my life, my family called me the disappointment. My older brother, Marcus, was the golden child, a charismatic lawyer, married to a surgeon, living in a mansion that was my parents' pride and joy. I was the artistic one. I dropped out of college to start a tech company with my best friend, a venture my family referred to as my little computer phase. We lived in a cramped apartment, surviving on ramen and hope. My family's gatherings were a special kind of torture. "When are you going to get a real job, Leo?" my father would ask, not looking up from the financial section Marcus had given him. "Your brother just made partner. Maybe he can get you a job in the mailroom." The final straw was my grandmother's inheritance. She left $50,000 to each of her grandchildren. Marcus used his as a down payment on a new car. My parents sat me down. "Leo, we know you're not financially literate. We're going to hold your inheritance in trust. For your own good." They gave it to Marcus to invest. I never saw a dime. My company was on the brink of a breakthrough. We needed a $10,000 loan to cover server costs for a final beta test. I swallowed my pride and asked my family for a loan, promising to pay it back with interest. The laughter still echoes in my mind. "Throw good money after bad?" Marcus chuckled. "Leo, you need to accept your place in the world," my mother said gently, patting my hand. "Not everyone is meant for greatness. There's no shame in working for your brother." That night, my girlfriend, Sarah, the one person who believed in me, was killed by a drunk driver. The world went gray. At her funeral, my mother's only words to me were, "Perhaps now you'll focus on being practical." Something in me broke, not shattered, but hardened into diamond. I sold everything I had left, my car, my comic book collection, and gave the money to my business partner, Ben. "Run the beta. Make this work. I have to go." I faked my death. It was easier than you'd think. I left a note by a river known for its strong currents, along with my jacket and wallet. The police called it a probable suicide, given my fragile mental state and recent loss. At my memorial, I watched from a distance. My mother cried. My father looked stoic. Marcus looked inconvenienced. I was dead to them, and it was the most liberating feeling I'd ever known. With a new identity, Alex Cross, I moved across the country. Ben and I worked in the shadows. Our app, a revolutionary AI-based financial planner, took off. We were acquired by a tech giant for $150 million. Overnight, I was wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. But the money wasn't the point. It was the fuel. For 5 years, I built my empire in silence. I watched my family from afar. Marcus's law firm was struggling. My father had retired. They were comfortable, but the cracks were showing. The golden facade was chipping. I created a shell corporation, Phoenix Holdings. I had my lawyers reach out to Marcus's firm. They offered a lifeline, a massive, complex case representing Phoenix Holdings in a multi-million-dollar international merger. The legal fees would save his firm. He took the bait, of course. I attended the final negotiation, disguised with a beard, glasses, and the unshakable confidence that $150 million gives you. I called myself Mr. Gray. He didn't recognize me. He was obsequious, fawning, desperate to please. The brother who had once mocked me was now tripping over himself to hold the door for me. The merger was a success. To celebrate, I invited my entire family to a dinner at the most exclusive restaurant in the city. They thought they were meeting the mysterious benefactor who had saved Marcus's firm. They arrived dressed in their best, faces full of nervous, hopeful smiles. I was already seated at the head of the table. They didn't recognize me at first. I had changed. I was no longer the slouching, apologetic boy. I sat with the posture of a man who owned the room. "Hello, family," I said. The color drained from my mother's face. My father's jaw went slack. Marcus stared, his brain refusing to connect the dots. "Leo," my mother whispered. "But you're dead, am I?" I smiled. Or did I just finally take your advice and stop being a failure? I laid it all out for them. I didn't yell. I was calm, surgical. I recounted every put down, every sneer, every time they had chosen Marcus over me. I told them about faking my death. I told them about my company, my wealth. I told them that Phoenix Holdings was mine, that I had chosen the name for a reason. "You spent my life telling me I was worthless," I said, my voice steady. "So I became the only thing you understand, money. I didn't save Marcus's firm because I care about him. I did it so you would all sit here, in this room, and know that the person you cast aside is now the only reason. You get to keep your precious lifestyle." The silence was deafening. My father looked down at his hands. My mother was crying silent tears of shame. Then I did the one thing they never expected. I didn't cut them off. I didn't take it all away. I stood up and placed a single, embossed business card in front of each of them. "This as the number for my financial manager," I said. "Each of you will receive a monthly stipend. It's more than enough to live comfortably. You will want for nothing." They looked up, a flicker of their old, entitled hope in their eyes. "But," I continued, my voice turning to ice, "this money comes with one non-negotiable condition. You will never contact me again. You are dead to me, as I was to you. You will live out your lives in the comfort I provide, forever knowing that your happiness is a charity gift from the son you threw away. You will have everything you ever wanted, and you will have to live with the knowledge of why you have it." I walked out of the restaurant, leaving them in their gilded cage. The revenge wasn't in taking everything from them. It was in giving them everything, and making sure they knew it was my mercy, not their worth. That provided it. I won. I have my empire, my freedom, and the silent, screaming knowledge that I am the ghost at their feast, the architect of their comfortable, shame-filled retirement. It's a hollow victory, but it's mine. And for the first time in my life, I am finally, completely, at peace. TLDR. After my family constantly belittled me and withheld my inheritance, I faked my suicide, built a multi-million-dollar tech company in secret, and returned years later as a mysterious benefactor to save my brother's failing law firm, only to reveal my identity and provide for them on the condition they never contact me again, forcing them to live with their guilt.